What is up, mages? It is I, your wintry neighborhood winter spell, here to talk to you today about Oathbreaker. So this is a new format that I've been hearing about lately. Well, it's not entirely new. It's been out for a few years, but it's new to me, and that's pretty cool. So essentially what Oathbreaker is kind of like a mini commander game. It's a 60-card singleton format, which of course you can have multiples of basic lands, so no crying over there. So it's a 60-card singleton format using a planeswalker as the commander or your Oathbreaker. Now, every Oathbreaker gets their own signature spell. So just like Commander, you are only allowed to use the colors that appear on your Oathbreaker's card. So for mine here, Tameo, it's going to be Bant, the blue, green, white. Then its signature spell, which has to be a sorcery or an instant, has to fall within those colors. Mine specifically being Germination Practicum, which is a green spell. So this is still meant to be a multiplayer format with at least 3 players. Technically, I believe you could do it with 2 since it is a 60-card format. It's easier, but it is better, of course, with 3 players. So it plays essentially just like Commander, except the life total is 20 and there is no commander damage. It's a very interesting way to build a deck. It's a bit more confined than Commander because it's 60 card versus 100 card, but it leads to a lot of really ingenious ideas and a lot of real critical thinking when building your deck. So personally, I suggest this format. Oathbreaker's a lot of fun. I enjoyed the games we played yesterday, even though I do want to burn the closest fencer card I can find after what happened. Zane.
Bite me.
I will. But honestly, fantastic format. I suggest trying it with your friends. And just as a caveat to let you know, the way that the signature spell works is when you cast it, it immediately goes back to the commander zone. Now, normally, you can choose, well, I want the commander to go to the graveyard or I want it to go to exile if an effect would do that. This will automatically go back to the command zone. In the case of abilities like Paradigm, which normally you'd play the spell, you'd exile the spell, and then you get a free copy every turn, that will still happen. According to the ruling that I have received, it creates a copy of the spell in exile, and the loop will continue. However, if you cast this spell again, you will not get a second Paradigm effect. You'll just get the main effect of a card. And as with any commander, anytime you have to recast your commander or your signature spell, it does add 2 generic mana onto the cost. All in all, great format, a lot of fun. I do suggest trying it out. There is a ban list which you can find online, but it's not very huge, and you still have a lot of options to play with your favorite cards. So like I said, try Oathbreaker. Let me know what kind of Oathbreakers you want to use, what kind of decks you want to build, and let's just enjoy this awesome format together.